Blame shifting is a dark psychology technique where an individual avoids responsibility for their actions by redirecting the blame onto someone else. The goal is to protect oneself from criticism, guilt, or accountability by making another person feel responsible for a mistake or problem. This tactic can be highly manipulative and damaging, as it distorts reality and can erode trust and self-esteem in the victim. How blame shifting works. 1. Deflection. The person who is blame shifting may deflect the conversation away from their own actions and focus on the alleged faults or mistakes of someone else. 2. Projection. The manipulator projects their own flaws or mistakes onto the victim, making them feel at fault for something they didn't do. 3. Guilt induction. The victim may be made to feel guilty for the situation, even if they had no real role in causing it. 4. Reinforcement. Over time, blame shifting can become a pattern, conditioning the victim to accept responsibility for things they are not responsible for, further empowering the manipulator. Practical examples of blame shifting. 1. In a relationship. Scenario. A partner constantly arrives late to events or dates. Blame shifting. When confronted, instead of acknowledging their tardiness, the partner says, "If you hadn't pressured me so much, I wouldn't have been late. It's your constant nagging that distracts me." Impact. The person who was initially upset about the tardiness might start to feel guilty for their complaints, even though they had a valid concern. 2. In the workplace. Scenario. An employee misses a project deadline. Blame shifting. When questioned by their manager, the employee responds, "I would have finished on time if the team hadn't been so slow in providing me with the data. It's not my fault, they're the ones who delayed everything." Impact. The blame is shifted from the individual who missed the deadline to the team, creating conflict among coworkers and deflecting accountability. 3. In a family setting. Scenario. A parent forgets to pick up their child from school. Blame shifting. The parent, instead of admitting they forgot, says to the child, "You should have reminded me this morning. You know how busy I am. It's partly your fault for not helping me remember." Impacts. The child may feel responsible for the parent's mistake, damaging their self-esteem and making them feel guilty for something beyond their control. 4. In friendships. Scenario. A friend makes a hurtful comment. Blame shifting. When the other person expresses hurt, the friend responds, "You're being too sensitive. If you weren't so thin-skinned, you wouldn't be upset. It's not what I said, it's how you're taking it." Impact. The victim begins to question their feelings and may start believing that they are indeed overreacting, even though the comment was genuinely hurtful. The psychological impact of blame shifting. 1. Erosion of trust. Repeated blame shifting can erode trust in relationships, as the victim feels that their concerns are never addressed and they are always made to feel at fault. 2. Self-doubt. The victim may start doubting their own judgment and feelings, leading to decreased self-esteem and confidence. 3. Emotional manipulation. The constant shifting of blame can create a power imbalance where the manipulator maintains control by keeping the victim off balance and uncertain. Defending against blame shifting. 1. Stay grounded. Recognize when someone is trying to shift blame. Stick to the facts and hold firm on what you know to be true. 2. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate that you will not accept responsibility for something you did not do. 3. Seek external validation. If you're unsure whether you're being blame shifted, talk to a trusted friend or professional who can provide an objective perspective. 4. Call out the behavior. If safe to do so, confront the blame shifter by pointing out that they are not taking responsibility for their actions. Understanding blame shifting and how to counteract it can help protect your mental and emotional well-being. Join our community. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please like and comment below. We'd love to hear from you, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay connected with all our latest videos. Your support means the world to us.